Time now for a tour, hole by hole, of what they're scraping out of the ground and a glimpse into what's in Blasi's mind and his design.
We start out with an uphill hole that's kind of a medium length par 3 with a green setting with a kind of a majestic cypress tree behind the green, very friendly contours to help get you started. And from that hole you walk up and to your right and you get to the high point of the property. So you get up high, get this big view, you play kind of down into the woods, into the forest for the second hole, which has a neat kind of big green with a plateau in the middle. From there you veer to your left. Again, you're kind of nestled in the woods. For the third hole is a little bit longer hole, tougher green setting. So that will be one of the 2 or 3 tougher holes on the course, kind of pitches left to right. And then off of that green, you get to the fourth hole. And I think that's going to be another exciting spot for people. Fourth hole is a short uphill hole, and the green is a big punch bowl. And the first and the fourth greens are actually connected. It's one big green. And so I think as people get up to that fourth green and they're going to see their ball, rolling all over the place over the slopes, there'll be lots of hole-in-ones on that hole. I think climbing up to that green, and then you're on that green and you look out and you see the Pacific Ocean, I think that's going to be an exciting place for people. From there, you walk off to the 5th tee and you're coming back to the clubhouse. A downhill, longer par 3. We've made the hole a little bit shorter so that there's room between the clubhouse and the 5th green for safety purposes. It'll allow us to have a practice putting green that we don't have today. Off to the 6th hole, and we're playing back up the hill to a green that kind of sits at the toe of a big dune. And so, the big dune behind the 9th at Cypress Point is kind of a famous spot. Mackenzie routed a number of golf holes to go to that dune and then play off of that dune. And while a little different in scale, we hope that the backdrop to the 6th hole here will have that same feel. And then we begin our kind of descent to the finish. So 7 is a downhill hole. It's got our only formal bunker. It's a little bit of a horseshoe green that wraps around this bunker. So one small little bunker in the middle there. Very friendly contours around that green. And then you get over to the 8th, which is probably our shortest hole on the course. That's the one that you can putt down. So that's the hole that'll play anywhere from 65 up to 100 yards, and you can putt if you want to. Very wild green, lots of different unique hole locations down there. But again, we think that'll be a spot that's going to be great fun for people to see the ball moving and going over some fun undulations. And then you get to the 9th, which is a longer hole, kind of a corridor between some beautiful cypress trees. You've got the ocean off to your left. And that will be a compelling finish too, with some interesting feeding contours near the green, and perfect way to cap off and head back to the clubhouse and hang out. And hopefully when you walk off the 9th green, you're ready to go again.